Okay, so this is somebody at in a carnival ride, right? They're moving in a 5.1 meter radius circle. This is my ride. This is what I want to. I want to be on this ride. Okay, so here they are going in this circle, right? At the top of the circle and at the bottom, you feel different things, right? But here we feel 4.5 Gs at the bottom of the circle, right? Okay, that's what we feel here. But remember that when we're here, when we're at the bottom of the circle, right, there's that is a combination of gravity and whatever the ride does, right? So there's basically there's some outward force, like we call the centrifugal force, G force of the ride, and then one of those G's is gravity, right? All together that makes 4.5. If one of those G's is gravity, then 3.5 G's is what the ride is doing, right? So the ride is 3.5 G's. Right? When we say G's, we mean 3.5 times 9.81, right? And then at the top, you've got 3.5 G's outward, but then gravity is 1 G downward, right? So at the top, you're going to feel 2.5 G's because gravity will mask the effect of the centrifugal force of the ride at the top, right? So I think we've answered A and B, right? So the ride is really doing 3.5 G's. You'd feel 2.5 at the top. I really want to ride this ride. Okay, and then what is their tangential velocity? Well, let's figure out the centripetal acceleration first. 3.5 times 9.81. So I'm going to use not what we feel at the top or the bottom, but what the ride really does, right? And that is 34.335. And that's meters per second squared, right? Because this guy had the units of meters per second squared. And then we're just going to use, we want the velocity, so we'll use A is v squared over r. So therefore, v is the square root of AR, or R. It's like a pirate formula. All right, so then we go square root of 34.335 times, what's our radius? 5.1 meters. These are supposed to be parentheses, but they're having a hard time there. Okay, so I go second square root of the answer that I just got times 5.1, right parenthesis, 13.23 meters per second. All right, so with only two sig figs, I guess we'd have to say 13 meters per second. Alrighty.